I have said this in my earlier videos. The most expensive building I've ever seen was also the cheapest one to build. Let me explain. Somewhere in Lagos right now, Aja, Ikorodu, Magodo, pick any estate, there is a building that looks finished. Paint is fresh, tiles are clean, gate is welded, and the foundation beneath is sitting on soil that was never tested. No soil report, no structural drawing. The engineer on site was a friend of a friend who knows construction. They saved 800,000 naira during the build. They will spend 8 million trying to fix what that decision created. Can you imagine? That is if the building does not come down first. Here is what nobody tells you. When you are trying to build on a budget that is cheap, you are looking for cheap. Soil is not the same everywhere. The ground beneath a property in Lekki Phase 1 behaves completely differently from the ground 3 streets away in an area that was recently reclaimed. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. A soil test will tell your structural engineer what he is actually working with. Without it, he's just guessing. And when a structural engineer guesses, the building pays for it eventually. Cracks in the walls that keep coming back no matter how many times you plaster over them. Doors that no longer closes properly because the frame has shifted. A staircase that moves slightly when you walk up it. These are not small inconveniences. These are symptoms of a foundation that was built on assumptions. A structural drawing is not bureaucracy. It is the document that tells every single person on that site, the carpenter, the iron bender, the block layer, exactly what goes where and why. Without it, every man on that site is making an independent decision, and an independent decisions on construction site compound into structural regret. I understand the pressure. Land is expensive. Materials have gone up. I know that. Labor is not even cheap. Every place you can save money feels like a reasonable and responsible decision. But there is a category of cost you do not cut. The cost that hold everything else up. Literally, soil test, structural drawing, qualified supervision. These 3 things together in most scale residential builds represent a fraction of your total budget. But they are the fraction that determines whether everything else was worth spending. Skipping them does not make you a smart builder. Trust me, it makes you someone who transferred the real cost to a future version of yourself. A future version who will be standing in that building watching a crack travel from the window frame to the ceiling, wondering where it went wrong. It went wrong before the first block was even laid. Do the soil test, get the structural drawing, pay qualified engineer, not the affordable one who guesses confidently. It will feel expensive in the moment, but it is the cheapest decision you will ever make, because construction, just like in business, what you refuse to pay for upfront, you will pay for later with interest. I'm telling you. Let's think about this thing. I remain yours truly, AMR, your go-to when it comes to real estate investment tips, business development tips, and legal advice that will save you a fortune in the long run.